on, and I'm just gonna tweet this out. I'll be right back.
Du er I Spania nå, Ryan?
Yes, I am.
Ja. You can tell me, yeah.
All right, it looks like we are successfully streaming on YouTube and on X.
Great.
All right. So far we have 5 viewers.
There's
We're
a
getting
black
warmed up.
There's a black screen down the right, Jamie. Is that meant to be there? Or?
That is the background music.
Okay.
But once we get started, I'm going to remove it.
Okay.
All right, I think we're good to go. We can get started here.
Very good.
All right, so welcome everybody to the live stream today. Sorry, we are a little bit behind. We started late due to some technical difficulties, but I'm so excited to be here both with Ryan Wiik from ElPasoVerse and, wait for it, let me pronounce this properly, Kjell. No, yes, Kjell Hallbing, who's, if you didn't see the last live stream we did, he's the son of Kjell Hallbing as well, who is the writer for the Morgan Kane series. And today we're actually going to be selecting the cover for book 2, Claw of the Dragon. So I'm going to pass that over to you, Ryan.
Yeah, it's great to be here. First off, I want to say on the last stream, I said we were going to mint book number 4 on the 27th of May. It's actually minting today. It's minting later today. So book number 4 is minting on book.io at 5 o'clock US time. I think it's at 5 or 5:30, Jamie, but it's definitely going out today. So a couple of days delayed, but it should be very good, and we're excited about it. But today we're going to talk about selecting the cover for book number 2, which becomes the official cover to go out on all the other platforms. Because if you can share the links later, Jamie, we actually now have Without Mercy on Amazon, on Apple, Kobo, and Google Play. And then the titles for the subsequent titles number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are also available there, with so far kind of generic covers. So as soon as we're done with today, the cover for Claw of the Dragon is going to be updated, and anyone buying the book or pre-subscribing to the book before the new cover comes will still own the book, but it'll automatically update in their respective ebook readers. So excited now to do this, and then we're going to follow up with selecting book cover number 3 very shortly, and then we'll be caught up. We just had a bit of a ramp or a runway here to get up to speed on the official cover selection. So
sounds good.
Do we have, I think we had like 19 submissions for the Claw of the Dragon cover, and I believe you already put these in 2 tiers. Kjell, is that right?
Yes, thank you for the community to send the suggestions to the cover art and the pictures. So I went through them and made them this time into 2 tiers. Tier 1, of course, the ones that I thought was very representative of what I would expect and what I would like to be the cover, from the sense of how I feel about my father's work and his books. And Tire 2 is also a lot of nice pictures, of course, covers, but not exactly where I want to go.
Okay, I'm excited to hear the feedback, hear your comments on that.
Since I have the privilege to choose, I
Yes, you do.
thought to put them into 2 tires. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Do you have those, Jamie? Yeah, here we go.
Yep, so this is the beginning of tier 2.
Yes, you could maybe flip through them. I mean, they're all great pictures by all means, and all of them can be the covers for the books. As last time, I'm not too fan of showing too much face, as I think the reader should make up his own mind about how Morgan Kane looks until Morgan Kane is put on the screen like a movie. Also, great shot like this one with nature and the dragon, and you get thoughts about canals as we have here and everything. So great shot, but still, I would like the pictures to be kind of gloomy. It was a terrible world that Morgan Kane lived in. And I also like the concept of a cover art to like what is about to happen or what has just happened. That's what I stated last time, and I still have the feeling this time. So that is dark, and I also wanted when I went through these covers between Tire 1 and Tire 2. Tire 2 is the one that we're going through now. Is that I would like also to make a link between the covers, so there is a storyline behind the books.
A consistency between common feel.
Yeah, and also I would like the cover that I chose to be like making a statement, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. I just brief comments on these. Some of the concepts behind these, like this one here. This is the valley, Kane before he goes into the valley where he's been chasing Drago. It's this hidden, mysterious valley where it's very lush, and there's this Aztec temple in there. So that was kind of the idea there. The other one, we're kind of in the cave. There was another one that's actually shot in Mexico. So these are, from different locations that lend itself to the storyline. I'm always trying to think about the storyline. I'm hoping that the reader will connect the imagery with different sequences they're reading in the books. That's kind of what I'm going for. At the same time, always achieving an iconic image that will hold up as a cover as well.
Are you disappointed in the covers that I put into
run through them quickly, Jamie. Let's see if there's any, because I do have. Going back to the first one, I think this is a good image because of the wind going through it, and he's stepping into the battle that's about to happen. So I like this. Go to the next one. This is kind of the same, but the first one's more powerful. This, I think there's better versions of it that was not submitted, where he kind of jumps down. Okay, I keep going. This is more the same. This is actually shot in Mexico. This is a cenote in Mexico called Dos Ojos, and very cool location that I definitely want us to film at. It's just a spectacular place that I, want to see on film. And I think no film has ever been made in these underground caves. So let's go. This is a bit consistent with the first one. I would have thought this would be one of your candidates based on the first one.
Because when we picked or I picked the book cover for the first book, it's a very good shot again, a very good photo, but it's too close to the first one.
Yeah.
Because it's just more color. The first one was much darker, much more what I would say sinister. This is the same topic, and we can't have every book cover showing you about the dragon.
No. It's going to get very monotone.
Yeah.
And I will challenge the idea of, we generally agree that we want the reader to imagine himself as Morgan Kane. That's I had that privilege of doing that when I read them, and I want everyone else to have that. So, but I think there will be times that, if we can get it right, a certain expression, certain look, whether it's a macro of the eyes or an eye or a chin, or I think I'm going to continue to try those, and maybe one day we'll get one that leads you to project yourself in it.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see like a shot of eyes only. His scar on his hand. There's a lot of things to pick from, but I have the luxury to look through a lot of great pictures, and yeah.
Brief comment on this before we go. This was actually, this was shot here in Alicante, and I saw this canal, I saw this boat, and I wanted to get the shot, but the problem is the boat was anchored and connected to the shore. I couldn't take it out, and it was very hard to place the camera. So I think this is a iPhone on a stick going through the weeds, and just trying to get it at sundown, and it was a little challenge to get. But there's a story behind each image. We don't have to do it now, but there is, if anyone's curious. So should we go to tier 1?
Sure, let's go.
As you can see on this picture, or in this category, tier 1, I have chosen the more gloomy look. Still, the water effect looks great, and this is what I've been going for through the pictures that I've put in tier 1.
Yeah, I like this. I think these came out pretty strong. I mean, I think these are my favorites too. So, if I may say so. Okay, so they're all from the same set, basically. Do you want to talk us through, Arnulf?
Yes, sure. As I said, I like the gloominess of your shots. It is still my father's dark universe I would like to see on the cover of the books, and also this. I'm not too fond of showing, as I said earlier, the face of Morgan Kane. I like him to be a little like what do you call it? Redrawn, mystic, dark, and let the readers make up their mind on how he looks. Because my father wrote very specific. It was, as we say in Norwegian, he was like writing very photographically. So I think it's a good representation that the reader should be able to make for themselves, until, of course, we put Morgan Kane on the screen. So that's why I like the redrawn face. And second, what has happened or what is about to happen, and the gloominess, as I said several times now.
So where do you see that strongest here? Do you have an immediate favorite, or you have a couple?
Oh yes, yes. I have a definite. But you see, as you said, Ryan, all of these books, these photos. Sorry, all of these photos are about the same theme. It's Morgan Kane out in the water or in a river or whatever. It's swampland, and has had a gunfight, or about to enter a gunfight. But then again, the one picture that sold it for me was the one that was the most mysterious.
And which one is that? Let's
number 11. Number 11.
Okay. Number 11. Yeah. I like this one too, because it's
Because you see something, either he shot someone, is about to go into a fight, and that's all really what you need to see.
Yeah,
It's the
no,
same mysterious guy. You don't see his face. You don't need to see his face.
I think it's very strong. I think it's iconic. I think, you know, the way you're seeing what you need to see, and it could be the perspective even of the guy who's been shot.
And like, yeah, and like the photo that was chosen for the first book, same thematic thing, in the sense that something has happened or is about to happen, and you don't need to see the face. In the future, maybe, as I said, the scar on his hand, also just his eyes, no face, just the eyes. Stuff like that could also be very powerful.
No, I think it's very good.
All these photos presented, a lot of great shots there. By all means, very nice. But this is the one that I think represents all the gloominess that I think my father would go for as well.
Yeah. Great. This is the one we should. I can see what I need to do. I need to work on the text, make sure that the whole name of the author comes out.
Yeah, make it a little crisper. And that was the same with the former photo that we chose to make the letters more crispy. Jamie, what did you think about my choice?
Well, you did say it was going to be very mysterious, so I can see why you chose this one. I think it's kind of funny too, because it's the one with the least show of Ryan in it. So Ryan needs to stick out of the photos more. Stay away.
No, Ryan is very good looking, but for now, let's leave it to the audience, the readers.
The shot, there was a shot earlier that is kind of a if you go back, Jamie, there was one that I thought you were actually going to choose this one, or I thought it was going to be one of these two, which I think is this one probably. This was I thought it was a pretty strong contender, and also the one where he's on his knees getting back up, and you can see a little water running off his knee. You know, it's certainly after not this one, it was that one. I thought maybe that one, but if I was going to guess, I would have chosen the one that you picked, actually. So we're on the same page. It's pretty iconic. Yeah. Okay. We'll prepare this to upload it to all the other platforms. As you can see, the community, you'll be able to see that the previous pick was already posted. It's now available on those platforms. And what's actually interesting to see is when we lay out the book and present it more, you're probably going to see more of the image too. So, and this fits right in with the trailer. So big thanks to the community for submitting these and for getting behind them, for being excited about them and talking about them. What's also very exciting is that people are reading these books now and responding to what's in them. And that's, you know, that's the key. That's what's going to drive your imagination. That's going to drive ElPasoVerse. And, you know, can't wait to have more dialogue about what everyone, you know, feels and starts thinking about when they read these. So I encourage more of the community to start reading them. I love the fact that you're collecting them, but we really want you to read them and tell us what you think. And talk to Ernulf about it. Talk to Kjell about it, because he has, you know, he is the living embodiment of his father. I mean, there's so much that can be. And I've learned a lot from our interactions, and I want the fact that you're here with the community is a big deal, and we need to really make good use of that. So that's why I want to get people really up to speed on what the universe is, so we can really dig in. Because, you know, I have a book somewhere that it has 100 questions about Morgan Kane or something. It's a quiz book, and there was actually a TV show at some point called Quit or Dobbelt. Wasn't that what it was?
That's right. It's like yeah. Mm-hmm.
And people take, you know, pride and honor in having knowledge about this universe, and there's a lot to dig into.
It was like a national game show where you ask questions over I think it was 8 or 10 programs, and the guy he won the big prize because he got every question right. And This is the end session where it's really heavy questions. Yeah.
Actually, I got the book here. I found it online. It's called The Question Book About Morgan Kane, and there's hundreds of questions in here, and I don't think I know them all, but we need to dig in. We're just skimming the surface. So, but this is a very exciting and great start, and I just can't wait to, next while we're here. At the end of June, we're going to start a weekly streaming show just about the books. And then we'll also be doing a weekly show about the land and base for ElPasoVerse. But once we have this weekly streaming set up, we can dive a lot deeper and in the story, in the whole arc of all the books, where it goes with all these different characters. And certainly we want them to get more feedback about the cover art production, because we're going to step it up to a new level, because these initial covers I created with very limited tools and while I was traveling. Now we're going to be doing special shoots where we'll have different actors and effects coming into it. It'll still be iconic and kind of simple, but I'd like to step it up a notch.
And maybe a quick reminder, Ryan, where you mentioned the book minting today. We had maybe 5 people viewing. Now there's 73. So if you want to give us a reminder about which book is minting today.
Yeah, so we have backed by the law. Backed by the law. Yeah, book number 4, Morgan Kane, Texas Ranger book number 4, called Backed by the Law, is minting today on book.io. It's I think it drops at 5 o'clock, and it should go very, very quickly, because there's many people that have all the sets for Without Mercy and Claw the Dragon and book number 4. So if you have Without Mercy already, there's a big discount on it. So make sure you get a hold of the Genesis title, which is Without Mercy. That gives you this incredible reward to pick it up at the very low price. And it also carries forward to book number 5, which drops very soon. If you have the set Without Mercy, Claw the Dragon, Star and the Gun, and Backed by the Law, we're going to airdrop book number 5 to you for free. So because this is a big series and this is the origin of the communities, we want you guys to have a very good start with this, and we're going to continue to reward the people that are here at the beginning. So the start of the community is important, and we're thankful that we have so many with us. It's a new chapter. Perfect. It's a new market. Never been out in this market before, so
it's exciting. And so now we've selected the cover for book number 2. Book number 3 is, which one is book number 3, Ryan? I can't recall it right now.
Star and the Gun.
Star and the Gun.
Yeah, that one is with the community, so we will need those submissions. Why don't you announce that? When do you want to do that? I think we should.
I'll do that right away. Yeah, we'll do that after the mint is announced today, or after it goes live. Yeah.
So then we open the submission. And then I'd like to get a bit more submissions than we got last time, because there were favorites of mine, and I think that Kjell would have gravitated towards that he didn't get to see, because he only sees what it's submitted. He doesn't see the whole lineup. He only gets what it gets submitted for selection. So make sure that the community really, that you do submit your editions if you want to see them on the other platforms.
Sounds good.
Looking forward to it.
Much. Yes. Thank you both for joining today. I think it was a great selection. Congratulations to Studio A29 on X. He or she is the one that submitted it. So congratulations. And until next time.
Can you tweet the official number, Jamie, of the cover? Because then I'll pull it from the master archive and I'll start working on it and get it up right away.
Sure. It's number 555, so it's an easy one to remember.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
A good one. Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you to you too. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Jamie. I really appreciate it.